Record. Okay. Welcome to Night Hacking at Devoxx, and I'm Yolande Poirier for Oracle Technology Network, and I'm here today with Daniel De Luca. Daniel, hi.
Hi, Yolande. How are you doing?
Good. And Saskia. Saskia, hi.
Hi.
So, and we are going to talk about Devoxx4kids. So Daniel, you have like the international, or you're running really the program internationally,
Yeah,
we
it's a
can
team
say.
effort, but yes, I'm trying to coordinate everything from the top level, let's say.
Yep. So how does it work? I mean, if I want to reach out to you to organize an event, I mean, what do you
Okay,
do?
first I will check if for which country you want to organize the event.
Mhm.
So based on that, if the country already has a team in that country, I will redirect you to the country team leads, because they know better how the legislation works with children's over there, and they have already set up a set of events. They can help you in better organize your own event in your own region or your own city. If you're not, if there aren't any Devoxx4kids team yet in that country, but you will be the first one to raise that team in that country, and you will be, if you're willing to do that, of course, responsible for helping other people, other teams, eventually in the future, to organize other events there, and to be the point of contact with regarding any specificities or regarding Devoxx4kids or programming initiative eventually from the Devoxx4kids family in that country, and of course support the others, and yeah.
So do you have some examples of countries where Devoxx4kids is also running well today?
Well, Holland, for example, is a very active country from the Devoxx4kids perspective. So they have, let's say, 400 kids reach every year, more or less, in total. Plus more and more groups, I think, Saskia, that more and more local groups in different regions or cities are created every year. Once a year, there is a new group, I think, more or less. France is also very active. Of course, the USA is very active too, thanks to the work of Arun Gupta's, and all the others states in the US. Yes, a lot of European countries are very active. I cannot name them all of them, because there are plenty of them. It's very difficult to remember them all, and without, let's say, forgetting anybody. So yeah,
So
those countries, yes, are very active.
so if there is nothing there, so you said you are the I mean the person would be then the first contact, or the Devoxx4kids contact for that region. What does that mean, or how would you help them?
I will
Uh,
just give them an introduction on how to, let's say, how to start. The first
okay.
things to start with is a small group of childrens taking pictures, and I will give them some advices, which workshop to use first, with a little amount of budget. Try to reduce it to the maximum, of course, and then what to prepare from the logistics point of view, giving some directions, some example of workshops where that are targeted to specific age range for
Mhm.
the childrens. Eventually also make them in contact with local representation of big companies like Oracle or Red Hat, for example, if they have local offices or in the region or the countries, in order eventually to see if those companies, local representation of those companies, can help in a way or another. If not, yeah, okay, I mean, it can happen. And I will eventually provide them some hardware materials if they need it, some advice. Eventually, I can even travel over there, to do a workshop myself. Yeah, taking
Okay.
pictures, videos, so they can be used later on to promote next event, and to go to other local companies to promote the next event, because pictures and videos are the best wins solution to attract other sponsors.
Yeah. So you really are helping with the organization, and I
Yes.
mean all the questions. You're really guiding them
Yeah,
to
I
the
will
yeah.
try to make them confident in
Okay.
a success, to make a successful event, It's not complicated. It's just matter of organization. That's it.
Okay. So Saskia, you've done it like several times already. So I mean, how did you do it?
Yeah, so we've been busy in Holland for 3 years now with Devoxx4kids.
Okay.
And talk louder. And with we've actually centralized now for the past year around the NL Jug. So there were initially two separate groups starting this Devoxx4kids events, and now we've more or less centralized it. So people in the Netherlands, if they want to get started on it, they know where to go to through the Devoxx4kids site. But there's a separate Dutch / Netherlands on the website where they can go and get our contact information from. And we can help with the material, and we also have all the workshops on there that we've been doing, which they can download, and it's all in Dutch. It's all translated to Dutch. And so what we actually want to do is, from a Dutch's point of view, is if companies want to start hosting it, then we can just coach them doing an event, but they actually really do the event themselves. But we can also provide, give the workshops, and then after that they take it over. And actually we've already had a company doing that. So the first time we were there doing the workshops with all the people from the company being volunteers, and now they've already did 2 events without our help.
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
really good.
The trainer is also
So
something we do.
I'm sure it's a big deal that you can also have like a content in the local languages, right? I mean, like
Yes, yeah. I
there's-
mean,
yeah.
those kids, they're 10 to 14, some are
Right.
younger. The English is not always very good, so yeah, you need to translate it.
Yeah,
and
that's how also it started. Everything started about me. We were looking like Stefan Jensen's son Arthur was asking, "Is Stefan teach me something?" And of course, at that age, he was not able to yet speak or read English. So trying to figure out on Google where to find that information. But most of the information was just in English. So we decided to start
Right.
to localize the workshop that we started with in different languages and put this on the repository, so on the GitHub repository, so everybody can contribute in translations or are creating new workshops, at least in English and then in the local language, so other groups in other countries can get the version in English and translate it into their own country language.
Yeah, I realize now that we did an unplugged workshop, so that's a workshop without using a computer, and I've put the material on it in Dutch, but I have to admit I haven't translated it to English
Yeah,
yet. So, but that's
but
still
somebody
on
else
my
can do that,
to-do
yeah.
list,
So it's also you can also tap into a pool. I mean, the Java community, right? To get volunteers, right, and
Sure.
and trainers.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
that's
also
actually
the-
that's how we got our first volunteers. Is just the people in our network, just emailing everybody who wants to help us. And actually, the one that I'm doing in The Hague, the volunteers keep coming back and they're asking, "Yeah, see you next year." And okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, once you're inside, means when you have
Yeah,
tried once,
When you're sucked in, you
Yeah,
never get out.
you never get out of it. And the community means you've seen that in a normal IT world. The Java community is very helpful in this, and we can ask anytime. And people are always asking me also directly, "How can I do that? Can I join? Where should I start? And how, etc., etc." I mean, it's amazing. It's the community. We can call them, and immediately 5 minutes later, we get an answer from somebody say, "Yes, I'm there. You can count on me."
Yeah,
It's
that's
amazing.
really great.
It's
that
really great.
and you need that help, otherwise
Yeah.
you
Right.
can't do it. Yeah.
Right. So anything else? Any advice? Any like what motivates people to participate? Or all the volunteers?
Yeah, I think it's just seeing those kids on a day like that. It's really rewarding seeing them, especially the ones that, because we're doing a couple of years, we have a lot of repeaters coming back. But when you see like the new kids who are just absolutely fresh and they're having so much fun that day, I think that's the rewarding part of it.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate. If you are skeptical about this or trying to do something, want to do something, but hesitate on doing this, just do it, and you will see that you will never regret it.
Right, and you have all the resources, so just
Everything
contact
is already
Daniel.
there, prepared for you. You just need to have a little bit of work, but we're there to help.
Otherwise, ask for it. Yeah.
Or ask. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
hesitate to ask. We're there for that.
Thank you so much to both of you, and great work with Devoxx4kids.
Thank you
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you, Rand.
There.